Hey, hi, hello, and welcome to the show. My name is DDare Bionic, if you did not know, and I am black. With another Drag Race video. Hello! With my favorite guest.
Aloha.
Hello, you all. Welcome back to the channel. I'm so excited to have you back with us today for another Drag Race review. Of course, before we get into it, a little bit of housekeeping. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you get a notification every single time we post a video. We post once or twice a week. Comment down below what you want to see us review outside of movies or TV shows or what have you, or if you want us to do some other fun, some of the old school YouTube challenges that have kind of died off that I really want to come back because they're all so funny.
It sounded like you said if you want to seduce.
If you want to seduce. We saw you from across the room and we just like your energy. Also, oh my god, my brand new single as of recording is out. Pandemonium has arrived.
It's so good.
It's so good. I'm so proud of the song. You can find the official audio here on my YouTube channel. I will link it up above. Yeah, give it a listen. It's really fucking good. And it's just a little taste of what is coming next. So make sure you hit that, there's a link down below as well that you can find where you can listen to it on all streaming platforms. I'm very proud of this song. It is a very good. And with all that said, let's get into this week's episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, shall we?
I would love to, because holy shit.
What an episode. What a gag-a-rama of an episode. It was something. All right, y'all, let's jump into the review. So, the queens come back into the workroom. They're all talking about Tsunami being gone and all very emotional. Tsunami obviously has made a huge impact on these girls. And it honestly is really nice to see them being like, wow, we really just lost a sister. Even Plain was like, I can't believe my sister's gone. And was really emotional about it. I was very surprised. So,
well, they've kind of done that with each one. And Morphine Love Dionne Warwick said something recently about how they were all so close that they all cried whenever there was an elimination.
Yeah, they've been really, this is an emotional bunch of girls for sure.
Which is totally fine.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I like to see, of course we love the drama, we live for the drama, but I really do like to see it when they get along. It makes me happy. Because, like, I wouldn't want to be there for however many weeks with somebody I don't like.
Yeah. I'm not competitive.
I am.
But I feel like to be competitive, you kind of have to not like the other people.
You don't necessarily have to not like them, but you have to want to beat them.
Yeah.
Like, I love you, girl, but...
Yeah, and I just don't feel that way.
Need help packing? Beat it, queen.
I'm in my own lane. You can't beat me.
Yeah. This is true.
So,
rip to Tsunami Muse. We missed you, girl. We're going to miss seeing that beautiful face.
And that...
In and out of drag.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But it all was good.
Very stunned. We love you, girl. Saphira is feeling a little bit of the pressure of having been the very first queen to have won a challenge and then not having won a challenge since. Spoiler alert, that still doesn't happen for her. We love Saphira Cristál. I think Saphira is the winner of this season of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Absolutely. Because
she is so well-rounded, and we'll get into it more in this episode about just kind of like the winnerish things that she does. I don't know. It for me, girl, you could have one win and win the whole season. These girls that have 2 wins clearly don't mean nothing after this episode.
But also, I just don't think it matters
that
Saphira's only gotten the one so far. Her work all speaks for itself.
It really does.
And it's shocking.
She's exquisite.
The times she didn't win.
She should have won Snatch Game.
She should have 3 by now.
Yeah. Yeah. And all of the queens were like, we thought Saphira should have won Snatch Game. Like,
hashtag she really was robbed.
She truly was robbed. So The girls have their little chit chat. We come into the workroom the next day, and they're talking about Plain Jane being in her Miss Congeniality era, and they're like, we should have a who's the cuntiest person. And Maya LePage goes, well, we know who won that. She's a sneaky little shady bitch. I love her little sneaky shady moments that she throws in. Very funny, very good. Rutal enters the workroom, and the mini challenge, which, take it or leave it, it was a mini challenge. It was a spit take challenge. How did you feel about the spit take challenge?
I knew where the spit take originated because of Golden Girls.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the episode where they say something about a Danny Thomas spit take. I like the Golden Girls. I mean, it was fine. I don't not like the mini challenges, but
sometimes they're kind of dumb.
Yeah, it was just kind of dumb. It was funny.
Yeah, it felt like they just needed to pad out the episode because it was a design challenge episode, and so they were like, let's have them do spit takes.
Yeah.
Regardless, Nymphia Wind wins the spit take challenge. That had me all fucked up. And we find out that the
Did you pass out?
I died. I passed away.
Oh no.
Oh, she passed away? Oh. All right.
We find out that the maxi challenge for this week is another design challenge. This is the third design challenge of the season. It is a Neo Goth runway challenge. How do you feel about goths as a former goth? As a recovering goth.
I will never recover. I like the premise of it. The Boulet brothers are gonna hashtag sue her. But I like anything spooky, but I don't think goth has to be spooky. I think it's actually a different thing than like spooky.
Mm-hmm.
But they also can be synonymous. I don't care about a bunch of design challenges. However, I really don't like when they can't do any of their looks on their own or don't really have any kind of a, like, I don't know.
A point of view.
Yeah.
What would you have made for a Neo Goth runway?
I immediately thought of, what's it called? With Angela. Night of the Demons.
Mm-hmm.
The original Night of the Demons
mm-hmm.
with Angela and her like black veil. So I guess I would have kind of done something excuse me, similar-ish to Nymphia.
Mm-hmm.
But have you seen Night of the Demons?
No.
It's basically just like a black wedding dress.
Mm-hmm.
But it was also like very 80s, and I think I would have also done like a creepy like a zombie type of makeup. That's what I would have liked. I don't really care about a design challenge again, but I feel like to some degree, if you can't even like show someone what you would like, then you're just, I guess, a lip syncer then. Okay.
Shade. Wow. I personally would have done something big, like grand. It would have been very Alexander McQueen, very Savage Beauty.
Very Saint-Tropez.
Very Saint-Tropez. I maybe would have done something like Bat-esque with like made some like bat wings and a like cinched in, snatched waist. Big.
Until you said that, I was gonna say, "Come on, Megami," but Megami would never do it. Super cinched.
Big billowing, like out bottom with a very tight cigarette pant under. Lace and fringe and chains all over the place. Very like cosplay, but make it fashion. So before we get to
or a Cenobite.
Ooh, that would have been like Got Mixed finale look. So they find out that they have to make Neo Goth fashion looks using only black, white, and gray material. I love a design challenge, but I felt like this one was just kind of shoehorned in. They were like, what can we have these girls make? And I guess goth is like a thing. I don't know. Anyway, while the girls are working on their outfits, Nympia Wind is like, Morphine, I gotta repay you for teaching me how to say whatever it was in Spanish. So she taught Morphine how to say you're the winner of this week's challenge in Mandarin, and Saphira says you're never gonna hear it in English either. So I thought that was really funny.
Because Saphira knows what's up.
Saphira knows exactly what's up, and we see Plasma struggle busing, driving. Her and Maya and Mala Page were driving the struggle bus this week.
They weren't even driving it. They were on the hood.
They were on the hood, for real, on the roof. The killer is on the roof. Plain is a whore, and a cunt. No, so in what was kind of a really great moment, it ended up not being so great for Plasma, spoiler alert, but Dawn looks at Plasma's piece and is like, listen, girl, you done made this same kind of similar look every time we've had a design challenge, and you've been in the bottom every time we've had a design challenge. So like, maybe you should try and do something different, which we'll get to her look. I feel like her look failed in the styling and not necessarily in the creation of the look. Plasma for me personally. So Plasma completely changes her look, and she's doing something different that Plain Jane thought was going to be similar to hers, and she goes over there inquiring about her look and being a cunt. And Plasma is like, girl, get the fuck away from my station. Like, I love how the girls have finally just had enough of Plain Jane being Plain Jane and are letting her have it now. I'm really enjoying it. The bullier has become the bullied.
Good.
And we love that.
She'll be okay.
Plasma is kind of letting the girls get in her head. Saphira sees this. Saphira goes over to her in what is a very beautiful and tender moment, which we seem to always have when Saphira is involved. And she goes
She's
over.
A winner, baby.
She's
That's
a winner,
what
baby.
This move is. Like,
yes.
This is a winner move.
It really is.
The winners always help other people.
She goes up to Plasma and she's like, hey, I can hear in your voice that you are not yourself right now. You're not having a good time, and you're not having fun, and you're letting these bitches get in your head. Take a deep breath, step away, come back. She gave her a big hug, and then she walked away. And it was like, I understand that we're all in the competition and we all want to win, but at the same time, we're kind of all in this pressure cooker together, and we want to make it out alive. So why not help each other out? Why not try and make each other feel a little bit better? It was giving...
why not have fun?
Yeah, why not have fun?
You really only do it once. And I know that's easier said than done, and I've never been... I absolutely, for sure. But if you have fun, you go far. And
that's what Rue always says. Just have fun. That's like rule number one of Drag Race, is just have fun. So after Saphira helps Plasma kind of get out of her head and figure her shit out, she goes over to Maya, who is very obviously struggling. Now, we know in the last design challenge, Saphira basically made Maya's look. The same thing pretty much happened this time around. She gave her pattern. She taught her. She literally was giving her like sewing 101 lessons. And at one point, Saphira's like, do you want me to do this or do you want to do it? She like literally explained the whole thing. Do you want me to do this or do you want me to eyeball it? And Maya goes, do what? You remember that?
Yeah, because she didn't want to do it.
Yeah, she didn't want to do it.
Maya can only flip and lip sync. So, I mean no disrespect, Maya, I know you're watching and you love the channel.
Thank you.
I'm surprised to even see her still there. and she's just not doing that well. Or
No, she really isn't.
And that is truly not to be rude. She is good at the like couple things she does.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just kind of boring. She's so like, and she never shows her neck. She just looks like a little head.
So head on shoulders. So next day,
She's like,
the ladies
look at my neck.
The ladies come into the workroom. Maya is real cocky about her look. She's like, I slept real good last night. Girl, Saphira made you look for you. So
Was
of
it
course
Plasma who said, of course you are, because you didn't make it.
Yeah, I think it was Plasma. Somebody like, and so I don't remember anything from while they were getting ready other than Maya being like, yeah, I slept like a baby. I went to sleep as soon as I went to the hotel.
She really did. And Saphira kind of looked like,
okay. So the bulk of this review is going to be on the runways, and I have lots of opinions. Y'all know I love a design challenge. I'm just going to move my computer over here. Brutal walks on stage looking absolutely gorgeous. The dress was really pretty.
I love the hair.
The hair
kind
was
of
the
like
best.
a great kind of wave.
Yes, and it was like almost rose gold. It was so pretty. Our guest judge this week is Kaya Gerber, whom I did not know was Cindy Crawford.
Yeah, I don't know how you would not know. She looks identical to her.
Well, all those like older supermodels, the like original supermodels, if they're not black, I don't know who they are. I'm just being honest. So Kaya Gerber is our guest judge.
Cindy Crawford's identical twin daughter.
Yes.
Who it sounded like was a model too, I guess.
Yeah,
which makes sense if you're Cindy Crawford's.
I mean, she has her exact face.
Her exact face.
It's wild.
It's still nepotism, though.
Very much so. First, we bring to the stage the one.
Rise and shine.
This man, okay, let me tell y'all. So, Dawn's entrance line was, Rise and shine, motherfuckers.
Who remembers that?
It's Dawn.
Who remembers
Well, I've been saying it a lot. It also was just really funny to me. I love the funny entrance lines. He turned, literal moments ago, when we were in our kitchen, turns around to me and goes, oh.
Right, because you said, rise and shine, motherfuckers, it's dawn. And then I was like, oh, like, get up because it's dawn.
Get up because it's dawn.
But also get up because it's dawn.
Yes.
That's great.
That's called a double entendre.
But I don't even remember anybody's entrance line. Except for, was it Saphira who was like, ooh.
I think this place is haunted.
I love
Oh my god, she looks so good.
That was the blue
She always
feathers,
looks good,
yeah.
but yeah. Those are the only two I remember from this season. But my favorite entrance line still to this day is there's two. There's Willow Pill when she walks in her fucking what do you call them?
Wedges.
No, they weren't wedges. They were oh my god, platform flip-flops in a mini skirt, a ball cap, and a shirt that said angle and said, where am I?
Where am I?
That, I don't know why, it sends me into the stratosphere.
Really?
Every single time I think about it,
Every tingle time
I crackle. Every tingle time I crackle.
Me too.
Back to the runway. First, we bring to the stage, Rise and shine, motherfuckers. It's Dawn. What do you think of this?
I'm fine with the ears. That's her brand.
We love the ears with this look. It's very good.
I love the shape. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I love the color. Mm-hmm. The hair color seems to go. Mm-hmm. I love that. Mm-hmm. She seems to also be doing the Candy Mousse
Blush
way up high. And I don't mind the Candy Mousse blush, but I don't love it. And I feel like the head things, it makes sense to have something, but I don't know that I love the like.
In her original sketch, and actually the headpiece is the part that bothers me the most about this. In her original sketch, it seemed more like it would be like coming, like almost like a helmet.
Yeah,
this is kind of sticking. It's kind of sticking off her head, and it looks a little weird. I don't love. If it had been more like the original sketch and she had made it to where it was like shaped and formed to her head and coming off, that would have been sickening. The rest of this, I love how it's engineered. It's very beautiful. I love the like chandelier aspect of it. For me, there's always a little something with Dawn's designs that is like missing. Something is missing from this, and I don't know what it is. Maybe she could have used white rods instead of black.
There definitely could be a little more like color texture.
Yeah, it just because when you see
I'd like
it,
a necklace.
a necklace. I don't know the way this is at the top. I don't know if a necklace would look good.
Something that's like dangly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it could have had more like trails off, like long pieces of lace just kind of trailing off the tiers. I think it's gorgeous. It's obviously very well made. I think it looks good, but it just is missing something. There's always a something that just doesn't quite take it there. Next we Cheers, ma. Okay, I want to talk about this. First of all,
she stole Bob's houndstooth.
She stole Bob's houndstooth, so Bob will be writing her a cease and desist. She also stole Plain Jane's share hair, so Plain Jane will also be sending her a cease and desist. Where this look let Plasma down is the material she made these pants out of. The pants don't quite fit properly. I love the double stack belt. I love the corset top with the deep, like, this cut could have been different. That's not beautiful. The shrug, I like. The bottom should have been different. It should have been a dress or a skirt or a lacy something. And that fucking choker, why she put that choker on, I will never know. But she needs to burn that damn choker.
It would look so much better without it, except I don't like it at all. That's all.
The shoe is wrong. The choker is wrong. The pant is wrong. The styling, everything about the styling of this is just completely off. And
I don't like the shrug or whatever.
I like the shrug.
It looks like a car wash.
I like that though. It gives it some texture.
I don't. Next,
we bring to the stage Q. Okay, listen. I don't like the makeup. I actually think I hate the makeup because I know she was probably going for like cracks. But those don't look like cracks, Mary. That just looks like she drew Nike signs on her face. I like the idea of the squiggle of hair. She seems to not wear wigs, which is cool, whatever. This is very clearly beautifully constructed. Gorgeous design. But that's about as far as it goes. Yeah, it's like a beautiful gown, gorgeous gown. Very well made, very like tailored, whatever, blah, 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 blah. It's gorgeous. I will never take that from her. But it, for me, is not good. No, it's not good, but it's not breathtaking.
I see the clown thing.
Very that.
I don't think... If you told me what challenge this was for, I'd be like, huh, okay.
Yeah, this is not giving me
I don't think it
golf.
fits the challenge.
Yeah.
But I just don't like it. She's good, she's talented, but I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't...
It looks like a shower curtain.
I don't love it, but I don't hate it. And that's how I felt about a few of Q's looks. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Something about the taste level for me is weird. But bitch can sew. Like, to make this in the workroom in probably 2 days, girl, you got it. Next we bring to the stage Sophia Cristal. Now,
the winner of this week's challenge.
Not only did she bring you a beautiful and gorgeous gown to the stage, she also brought you character. She was telling a story, which I love about Saphira on the stage. She's always telling a story. The makeup, stamped. The look, beautiful. Love the structured shoulder. Love the sleeve off the bottom with the split in it. It's hemmed, it's tailored, it's perfect length. I love everything about this.
I think it's fantastic. I agree with what they say about like the shattery shard thing. I think the lace and the interesting like whatever thing in the back she did, super cool. The hair is perfect to me.
Perfect.
I feel like this hair and this makeup specific, like she absolutely hit the challenge right on the head. Like, this is an A+ for what the challenge is. And then she brought a fully realized character. And even the dress itself gives me like a Lydia Dietz, which they even said in the thing. They're like, Rue was like, think Lydia Dietz meets whatever the hell she said. Okay, well, she did exactly what you told her to do. And she didn't win, and I'm pissed.
I'm pissed about it too.
Like, this is amazing to me. I think it's great. I like this more than Q's. I definitely like it more than Plasma.
I like this more than everybody else's look on the runway. Period. This was my favorite look of the night.
Well, I like Nymphia's almost equally as much.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I forgot about Nymphia win because that bitch.
Because Nymphia's is amazing also.
Okay.
But they both did A+.
Next we bring to the stage the second look that Saphira made. Might get him on the page. This sheer hair is simply not it. The makeup is good. The look is obviously well made. Saphira made it. I love her concept and her idea of it being this patent leather in the front and the see-through in the back. The mermaid is way too high up, which is very clear. It's like at her knee and not lower. If she was gonna do it at the knee, it needed to flounce out more. She also, like you said, her neck. She ain't never shown her neck. And
if she would have done like an Elvira cut, it would have instantly made this better and told a story. This, because she didn't make it, she was like, maybe I'm like Morticia-y, I'm creepy with birds.
Yeah, that's what she was
that's what I feel like she thought. I'm creepy with birds.
And
I don't like the makeup. But
I don't hate the makeup. This is the first time she hasn't looked orange.
That's true.
So I'll take it. Next we bring to the stage Morphine Love Dionne Warwick. Wow. She looks great.
She looks like a black and white goth.
Yeah. This probably is the most this is probably the most goth to me. Even the red lip, like, it gives me Morticia Addams, it gives me Elvira, it gives me all of those like spooky queens that we love. Vampira. I can see, and I understand what the judges were saying. I can see the imperfections, the like Derek Barry noodles on the shoulder and the unfinished details. I see all of that, but she did a really great job to make this dress as fitted as it is. The mermaid is at the correct length. It's a completely different fabric.
So good, the fabric.
Yeah.
And something about her seems kind of spidery.
Yes.
She's even giving you like a creepy vamp with her walk and stuff. I was very surprised by her because I wanted her to go home from the very beginning.
Drag her. This
is better than I would assume. She's still not going to be in the top 4 though. But good job.
Yeah, very
good. Morphine Love Dionne Warwick.
Good job, girl. You brought yourself another week. No. Next we bring to the stage the Atelier herself, Nymphia Wind. Now she did that thing where she walked around I almost said the church.
Amen.
Where she walked around the workroom being like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I feel like this time she genuinely didn't know what she was gonna do because she couldn't use yellow. She was like having a mini panic attack about not being able to use yellow. But she turned it the fuck out. And we learned on the runway that she went to fashion school in the UK to learn how to become an atelier, which is like the highest level of like couture fashion that you can do. And baby, this is couture. That's why everything she's made has been couture, because she literally like thinks that way. And
was trained that way. She did that little walk, and it has the This might be my favorite one, actually. And then Saphira. I don't know. No, Saphira did it all with hers. This character is there, but Saphira.
This also doesn't necessarily give me goth. This just gives me gorgeous black outfit. Like,
it gives me like Cher at. A lot of them felt Cher again.
Yeah, because they all wore a 40-inch bust down with a middle part. Like, every single one of them wore the same hair.
The Morticia hair.
The Morticia hair, which is gorgeous and very goth, but
I would have liked Elvira hair.
Yeah, I was hoping somebody would do something really interesting with the hair, but this is stunning. This is runway ready.
This is.
I want to wear it. Yeah.
Top 2.
Who? That's not everybody.
It is?
No. Who am I missing? Oh, the same person that I miss every single time.
Who?
Plain Jane.
Oh my God, you do always do.
Where is her picture even?
You didn't even get one.
Next we bring to the stage Plain Jane. This is probably my least favorite thing that she's worn on the runway.
I love her fucking face, her makeup.
Gorgeous, but I'm over it. The hair is incorrect. I don't love whatever that do is. I would have liked it if it had horns coming out of it. That would have been kind of cool, like if the hair was horns. She was talking about how it was going to have all these shreds of fabric coming off of it, but then kind of in the workroom bit off more than she could chew with all the chain. I would have liked this more if it had, like, if it was like overwhelmed with shreds of fabric.
Right, like how she said.
Yes.
It was going to be fringe.
Yes, and like layers and texture and like different lengths. But this just looks like
this looks like a party streamer doorway thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty. Excuse me, it's pretty. Yeah, and I love love a thigh high boot, but
it's better than plasmas.
Yeah. Everything's better than plasmas, Lord Jesus. So, what did you think of the runway? Who's your favorite?
It's Saphira.
Yeah.
Nymphia is a very close second, but the character and that hair. The hair really is like, I don't know what it is about the hair where I'm like, she completed the challenge.
Yeah.
So to me, yeah, Saphira.
I would agree. Saphira was my favorite as well. So everyone is being critiqued today. There is no nobody gets to leave the stage.
Cause fuck all them hoes.
As we go through, Michelle Visage is like, Miss Girl, you said you couldn't sew, but somehow you have made and completed an entire garment that is finished, and like, how did you do that?
But here's what I wonder and want to ask real quick. Is this because they're informed of all this behind the scenes stuff?
Oh, I'm sure.
Or was she genuinely, you know what I mean? Like, it also felt very produced. That's all I wanted to chime in with.
I feel like it could be either, honestly. I feel like it could be very produced, but it also could be like, you said you couldn't sew, but this is like a finished garment. Whereas,
but Ben Della Creme hot glued a garment that looks better than
right, but that was like the first sewing challenge for that season. This is 3 sewing challenges in, and you've been in the bottom, and you've admitted to not being able to sew.
Yeah.
Whereas somebody
I feel like they were like, Michelle, this week we want you to bring up. I don't know.
Which also is good. It makes for good TV. But Maya does admit to getting help from Saphira Crystal.
Not as honest as she could have been.
As she could have been, but she was honest about it. And then throughout the whole judging, everybody was making jokes about.
I would have felt bad if I was her.
I would have felt bad too. I would have been like, damn, shit, they ragging on me. Everybody was making jokes about how she didn't make her outfit. And then, like,
even Cindy Crawford's daughter was like,
she was like, no wonder you were so disheveled. No wonder you were so bothered. You made 2 garments. Like, girl, it was really funny. The runway was really funny. And did. Somehow, some way, Q wins the challenge. This is the second time Saphira has been robbed. They're just like, girl, we know you're gonna win, so we don't want to make you win too much. That's what they said to Beyonce. That's why she hasn't won Album of the Year. She just wins too much. The bottom 2 are My Iman LePage and Plasma. And honestly, watching this, I was like, okay, well, this is Maya's 3rd time in the bottom. her garment is not worse than Plasma's, but she didn't even make it. So, and they lip sync to the sped up TikTok version of Bloody Mary by Lady Gaga. Very Wednesday Addams tease, which is why this episode is called See You Next Wednesday.
And I remember when you got that.
Yeah, it wasn't several weeks later. It was the same night.
That just happened.
So, what did you think of the lip sync before we get into the results of the lip sync?
So, Plasma was doing really well.
In the beginning of it.
At first.
Mm-hmm.
But then she kind of didn't really go anywhere with it.
It was
so
very
she just
what
kind of
though?
like death dropped a couple more times.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like she should have just not done anything at all instead of a death drop.
Yeah.
But then I wasn't loving Maya's. And I also don't like when you take off your wig and it's just a wig gone.
Mm-hmm.
And you just got a bald cap. Or a wig cap. I mean. So I honestly would have either saved them both or sent home Maya.
Mm-hmm.
Because the two win Plasma's track record
So much better than Maya.
is so much better and indicates that she has Maya couldn't even cut out her thing. Plasma made that.
Yeah.
So, and has 2 wins and has stood out a lot. Why would you send her home? It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I thought that, honestly and truly, I thought that Maya turned the lip sync.
Because people also don't always win because of the lip sync. Sometimes you're like, oh, they won the lip sync just because they wanted to keep them. Why did they not want to keep Plasma?
Maybe they felt like they'd seen everything they were going to see from her.
I felt like that about Maya 2 weeks ago.
I mean, same, but...
So, I don't know. It's just weird. Sorry, what were you...
I feel like Maya did win the lip sync. I feel like she ate her up, truly and honestly. But on that same token, I would like to see more from Plasma than Maya. I'm very gooped and gagged that Maya Iman LePage wins the lip sync. I don't understand it. I thought it was going to be a double win, double Shantae. Maybe Maya's going home next week. I don't know. It's a girl group challenge again. I don't know. It was not very good, and
You also said maybe she's going to turn it out, and
yeah, she will turn it out. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping and expecting that Maya Iman LePage really steps her pussy the fuck up, because she had a fluke top with Snatch Game, and then was right back in the bottom. So, girl, figure something out. Figure it out, girl. What did you think of this episode of RuPaul's Drag Race?
I liked it. I liked this one.
This one was a little meh for me.
And I think what I liked about it was the normally I just like the runway or like a written little part of a challenge in it. For this one, I actually liked their little behind the scenes.
Yeah, being able to see them.
dynamics.
Yeah, it was nice to be able to see the queens in the workroom and working on their stuff. It was pretty cool.
That kind of felt like back in the day ones where you get a little more. And I never even really cared about that, but I like the dynamic of everyone this season.
Yeah, they're really cool. This is a really good group of girls. That is for damn sure.
Yeah.
That's all for this episode of RuPaul's Drag Race Review. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We will see you next week with a brand new review for season 16, episode 10. Episode 10, girl groups again. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you get a notification every single time we post a video. We post once or twice a week. Make sure to stream Pandemonium out now.
It is so good.
It is so good.
Won't regret it.
I'm so proud of it. At the link down below. And I will see you all in the next video. Love you. Mean it. Bye. Sometimes I feel that I like the beat and what it does to me, and so I dance. I dance to the pandemonium. Sometimes I feel that I like the beat and what it does to me, and so I dance.